Hello there, this is Roger Spirit's Guardian presenting AKAI Katana, if that's how you say it, by Rising Star Games and Cave were the developers. This is a 2D shoot-em-up for the Xbox 360. That's right people, I'm doing Xbox 360 games now. It's an old console, so don't argue. Retro. We've got Cherry Blossom falling on the title screen here. I have very little experience with this game. I have not played it for many years. I have owned it for many years, and it didn't grab me the first time round, so let's see what we're doing the second time round. We have some Japanesey looking stuff. We have some pre-renders. It's immediately filling the screen full of stuff, and I don't know quite what I'm doing. I'm collecting E's, and E's do something. I've got a feeling they fill up that green bar at the top of the screen there, and I have to activate a special move by pressing one of the other buttons. This reminds me so far of Pro Gear, but slightly resier. Pro Gear. Got a little satellite there. That seems fixed in place. Although, I mean, I'm trying to recall this. I seem to remember that could fly around you. Maybe it's a different character. Because there's a few different characters here. Where the katana comes in, I'm not entirely sure at this point. Got different icons coming out of this dude. So I'm fighting a giant, it's like a giant dude. I'm in a plane and I'm fighting a giant dude. I'm doing some expert dodging there, very nice. Oh, I pressed a button. And nothing's happened. So don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Dodging again. That's quite a small hitbox on your character. My plane turned into a character. Yeah, I'm going to have to play this a few more times to really understand what I'm supposed to be doing. Like I said, back in the day, it didn't really grab me so much. I didn't put a lot of time into this. And I think mainly because I wasn't really a fan of the presentation. Don't like the graphics too much. Don't like these anime kind of character portraits either. The perspective's a bit weird, and it fucks with your brain. I've got to say though, I'm enjoying this so far. I quite like the mayhem. The perspective is all over the place, mate. I think I could have been a bit harsh on this back in the day. I've just moved the thing. The little orb thing did move there. They do throw a lot of stuff around on the screen. Your spaceship does not appear to power up in any way whatsoever. Apart from when I pressed the button there and something happened which I wasn't sure what to do with it. Now there's a smart bomb there. It looks like you got 3 smart bombs. Any experts in this game out there? What are you supposed to do? You keep collecting the E's. It's linked in some way to that sword thing I had coming out of me, isn't it? Some experimentation needed with button presses. I'm not sure collecting the E's is what I really need to be doing at the moment. I think I need to be in sword mode. Gut instinct tells me that. Because there are gold medals that you have to collect. And I don't seem to be getting any gold medals at the moment. Is that because I'm still getting E's for my energy bar? Yeah. It must be a bit like Death Smiles. I must have to do something when I'm in the other mode. It's quite a satisfying... Oh, here we go. Look what's going on here. Oh, there you go. So you press the button to make the sword thing appear, and you press it again to launch it. I had lots of swords around me then, and I'm not entirely sure how or why we got there. Those red lasers, don't know if there's anything you can do to affect those, not entirely sure. I've got a red barrier on my spacecraft, airplane. They seem to be shooting giant airplanes. The scale of this game is all over the place. Jesus Christ. This background's a little odd. Yeah, it's got a not entirely pleasant pre-rendered look to this game, which I can't endorse. I can't endorse that. Not entirely a fan of that. That explosion looks exactly like the one from Death Smiles. It's a recycled explosion. We can forgive it that way. So yeah, this is an Xbox 360 game, and I'm playing it on a Xbox joypad, a wired joypad of all things, and it's quite responsive. The game itself comes with the game on the disc, and you have got another CD in the box. And I don't know if this is the same for every version of this game. If you wanted to buy this, say on the internet, which you can still buy this game, it's about 15 quid. Deluxe edition. It comes with, I believe, it's a soundtrack off the top of my head. It's just 2 CDs in this edition that I have, and something like Death Smiles had 3 discs, but this one's definitely got 2. I bought this from new, and it wasn't actually much more than 15 quid brand new back in the day. Rising Star Games did release quite a collection of cave shoot-em-ups. Yeah, that's not the prettiest looking screenshot, is it? I mean, it's detailed, but is it pleasant? I'll let you decide. The sound is suitably raucous. So yeah, this is just the this is an Xbox 360 arcade, I believe, running just through HDMI into a capture device. So what you see is what you get here. Don't know if you can make that screen full screen, whether you have to have the border. There seems to be different game modes. You've got Slash, Origin. Don't know what that is. Don't know what the difference is. I could read the instructions and I could give you a bit more information, but I thought, oh, it's just a normal 4x3 screen. That's the difference. But I just like playing the games. I like playing the games and giving you my opinion as I see it, and I'm not entirely a fan of this spacecraft. Strike Airplane. Oh, died straight away. That is rather unfortunate. Yes. I kind of like this game. I kind of like the mechanics. What's this thing with the balls going on here? Is this a part of Origin mode? You're making the balls into like a collection of balls. Yeah. It's either this plane or this game mode is now confusing the fuck out of me, because it's doing something different with the power-ups. I think it must be the game mode. I'm not playing particularly well. Looks like on your last life, if you get shot, it will launch a smart bomb rather than blow you up, which is a nice little thing there. Raggy. Yeah, the scale is all over the place. Your plane transforms into a woman in this case, and Hiragi himself is twice as big as you, and he launches a boat at you through a wormhole in space-time. This is video games, folks. And this pause thing here with the old cherry blossom is quite nice. Yeah, I didn't like that game mode. I quite like the Slash version. So we're going to play Slash again. I don't know what Climax is. Let's play Slash again. Let's pick a different plane. Let's see if we can work out what's going on this time. So I did seem to be able to activate a special move and then launch a special move to get gold rewards. Oh, this satellite goes round me, opposite to my D-pad input. Never really liked that sort of thing in games. It's a bit annoying in image file, which is the first time I think I encountered that particular behaviour. But here it is in AKAI KATANA. Yeah, so this is by no means a rare game or an expensive game. It does seem quite fun actually. I think I could get into this. I think I'm going to enjoy this more now than back in the day. I was a bit of a Death Smiles fan. I like Death Smiles more than any other 2D shooting up on the Xbox 360 that I've played. And this just didn't seem as cool to me. So it's probably a bit tidier graphically than Death Smiles. Music's not as good though. Death Smiles' soundtrack was great. And I kind of don't really get the power-up system yet, the bonus system. But once that clicks, I'm sure I will play this a whole lot more. I quite like the hitbox being so small. Does give you quite a lot of leeway to dodge between this shit. It's nice. I like it. Doesn't seem unfair. All this stuff with this crazy boats coming out of the sky is weird. But then, it's a 2D shoot 'em up. It's abstracted already, isn't it? Yeah, the character portraits aren't the best. I mean, they're nice colours and stuff, but, you know, just a dude with a sort of, well, it's your typical Japanese kind of dude with a, it's a bit like a girl with a tie, sort of androgynous, which is fine, that's all fine. Well, there's a shrapnel coming off that stuff there. There's quite a few little details in it, and I'm sure this game took a lot of time to produce with all the renders and the nonsense and stuff. You got some nice reflections on the water there. Not doing too well here. I'm sort of dying continuously, which is unfortunate. So now I've kind of worked out the old gold coin bonus system. I seem to be dying more than previously. So my first go was my best go so far. Not learnt from my mistakes, which again is pretty poor. Look at the size of that G there, serious G stacks. Oh, there's a hovercraft. Yeah. Yeah, sort of less fantasy-based pro gear is what I'm getting out of this, and although the bosses are odd, that they're humans. Anyway, I like this. I like this so far. I'm having quite a lot of fun here, and I would say for 15 quid, you can't argue with that if you've still got a working Xbox 360. I don't know if this game is backward compatible with Xbox One, but if it is, I'd say you might as well get yourself a copy. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's not the prettiest looking game. The music is a bit forgettable, but the gameplay seems solid. And once you work out what it is you're doing, you can pick a different game mode, and then it'll baffle the fuck out of you. So what more can you ask for? And you get a second DVD in the box with either a soundtrack or sort of desktop wallpaper for your computer. I think this one comes with desktop wallpaper for your computer. And there we go. That's AKAI KATANA. Yeah, I'm glad I've got this. I'm glad I own this game, and I'm glad I rediscovered it. I will give it more time. see, he's racking up the points now. I do remember, actually, there's, this is ringing a bell, there's a parked plane just a bit further up in this level, and if you launch your special attack at the parked plane, you get loads of G's out of it. See, I remember that. There's bits of blade coming at me. I think that makes more swords appear around you. So you've got lots of sword-based attacking moves. The more swords you have around you, the bigger the gold bonuses you get. So you keep so you're in that mode, you keep racking up the old bits of sword, they keep coming at you, swords keep appearing behind you, and eventually you fire all of the swords across the screen, and it clears a load of the screen out, and gives you loads of gold bonus points, and you can't say fairer than that. I'm going to fire these things now. Oh, beautiful, look at that. The theory is sound. Yeah, slow down there. That's right, there's lots of stuff happening. Can't argue with that. This bullet pattern looks a bit scary, but he got his. Got his comeuppance. I bet there's someone on YouTube who's gone through the game without missing a shot, and that hit count is like in the thousands. Oh, look at that! Oh, I've got over 1,000 hits. Eat my 1,000 hits, people. Yes, by no means an expert at this game. You are going down to a cave. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's a weird mixture of stuff. Not sure how popular this game was. I don't see a lot of people talking about it when it comes to retro games, but I guess not a lot of people are talking about Xbox 360 games in terms of retro games, which is odd because the Xbox 360 came out in 2006. It's now in space year 2020, so that's 15 years ago. Unbelievable. Look at the G's. Oh man, I am G-rich. Extra bomb for me. What am I fighting here? I'm fighting another dude. He's got massive trousers. And he talks Japanese, even though this is the English version of this game. Yeah, this is the PAL version of this game. The Japanese version, I imagine, would cost you a pretty penny, because the Japanese versions of these games are a lot rarer than the PAL ones, I believe. That train's parked somewhere in Japan. It's a Hudson something or other. I remember that. I've seen that train. Anyway, there's a lot of bullets there, isn't there? And I seem to be doing an alright job of dodging through. Felt quite smug there, but panicked, so pressed the button. Oh man, look at this stuff. That was a smart bomb, because I collided with the bullet there, and so that wasn't so clever. Beautiful. Beautiful. Take your trousers and get stuffed, you bell end. Oh, there's a blood came out of him. The previous two people didn't explode in a shower of blood, did they? Don't know what was so special about him. Loving those bonuses. I'm underwater. Attacking submarines. Who says this game isn't crazy? No one. No one said this game wasn't crazy. I don't believe I'll last very long on this level. This looks like it's ramped up the difficulty. Holy crap. It's intense. I am enjoying it, because I like having heart attacks at least 5 times a day. Jesus. It's kind of like you get out of jail free card, that thing, isn't it? The only problem is you've got to fill up your E-meter before you can launch it, so I can use it again now. Let's get out on the go. selecting ease continuously probably doesn't help you so much. There's techniques to this game, you've got to admire that. Oh look, there's a flying boat. He doesn't like having a sword launched at him. Oh man. I was doing alright there. Okay, got his. Yeah, go and get yourself a copy. If you've got a 360, go and get yourself a copy. It's quite fun. I'm having quite a lot of fun. I quite like it. I don't really like the graphics. The music's forgettable, but the game is kind of fun. It's very satisfying when you launch the swords and everything goes pop, and then like loads of stuff flies at your face and makes that multiplier go up. It's quite a satisfying feeling. So just for that, I would say it's cool. I think you could probably get very good at this. It doesn't seem to be that difficult. The collision detection's on point. You can dodge through the gaps in the bullet patterns. The bullets aren't launched at you too fast, so you don't have to be a superhuman. Even though there's loads of shit flying around, you don't have to be some sort of superhuman dude to dodge the bullet patterns. So that's cool. And it's 15 quid, so you can't say further than that. Alright then, get your copy from somewhere on the internet, and see you next time. Ta-ra!